es para dar un golpe sobre la mesa, si me entiende bien, está correcto.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cincinnati Bengals. All that and more coming up next.
Now from the riverfront of the Ohio, sellout crowd has arrived at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson, partner. A couple of teams that feel like they have all the pieces. Just came up short last year. They were so excited to get 2024 going and try to make another run to get into the postseason.
Yeah, both these teams absolutely fall into that category. And just last year, going into the season, Mike, not only did they have playoff expectations, but in a lot of ways they had Super Bowl aspirations. They believe that if things fall their way, they catch a break, they continue to stay healthy, the roster they have put together is a playoff roster, if not a Super Bowl roster.
Here's Evan McPherson. And off we go here in Cincinnati. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense ready to go to work for the first time. Leading them out, the former #1 overall pick back in the 2021 draft, it's Trevor Lawrence.
You think back just a few years ago, Mike, Trevor Lawrence coming out of Clemson, he was regarded as one of the top quarterback prospects of the last decade, and at times he's fit the billing, but it's been the inconsistency, protect the ball, turnovers. If he can clean up a lot of those miscues, he could be one of the top quarterbacks in this league.
11 yards for number 11, and a first down.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Once the quarterback gets flushed out of the pocket, Mike, he has to make a split-second decision. Does he remain a passer and give his guys time downfield to work open? Or does he turn into a runner, just try to pick up some positive yards with his legs? I think in this case, the extra time paid off. Remained a passer, found an open target downfield, and he's able to get the ball to him for a nice completion.
Third and 5. Kirk is the motion man. Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
This one complete to Washington. And he will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. And Greg, that is the way you love to start one of those games. Get off the bus, get on the field, get in the end zone. The road team with the first 6 of this one.
And you can just see, Mike, it takes a lot of the air out of the stadium. And this crowd, they're fired up, started the game, trying to make their presence felt. And the opposing team goes all the way down for an opening drive touchdown. That's an ideal way to start when you find yourself on the road.
Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jaguars will take a 7-0 lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cincinnati offense set to take over for the first time. And they're led by the #1 overall pick in 2021, national champion at LSU, it's Joe Burrow.
We're looking at one of the most gifted quarterbacks in the league, and really, Mike, it's not just post-snap with the arm talent and the ability to make every throw, but it's even what he's able to do before the ball is snapped. He's one of the smartest quarterbacks in the league. Remember, coming off an injury-shortened season just a year ago, he's looking to prove he's still an elite quarterback in the NFL.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll run here with Brown. And he'll have a first down as he gets this up close to the 40-yard line. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On the ground, it's Brown. He'll work forward for a couple. That's the former #1 overall pick, Trayvon Walker, there to make the stop. 3rd and a yard. Now Brown. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
Over the last couple years, Mike, we've seen the trend in the NFL is that 3rd down has really become a passing down, but not here. Not for this team. They keep the ball on the ground. They're able to pick up a big gain. Fresh set of downs.
A 1st down throw for Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
These hit traps, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
And he's going to be taken down.
And this has been a really nice answer so far to this game, Mike. I mean, you watch your opponent take the initial drive and go right down the field and score. And what are you going to do in response? What are you going to do when you get that ball back for the first time in your huddle? And tell you what, they've answered all those questions, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain.
The thing that stands out to me about this defense, Mike, is they just make you earn everything. They don't concede any downs. You see it here on this last play. Great job here. No gain. Forced 3rd down.
On 3rd and goal, they'll run for it. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's 4th down. So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board. It's 7-3.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
On the return, it's Parker Washington. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. He locates the open man. That's Christian Kirk. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So after 1, it's the Jaguars on top. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll give it to Etienne on the option. And he's fighting and trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Lawrence going to keep this himself. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here is the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short game.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
On 4th down, the Jaguars send out the veteran Logan Cook to punt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Bengals offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's Brown. And he'll find some space, taking it for 6 out to the 26-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, Burrow. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
Mike, I love studying the NFL and just seeing the amount of ways NFL coordinators are able to get their running backs now involved in the passing game. They're kind of chess pieces. They can move them out in the slot. They can put them out wide, of course, out of the backfield. It's a big part of today's modern NFL.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. A carry here for Brown. And a nice game there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing is Burrow. Now he takes off.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's to his big tight end, Gesicki. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Taken in by Gesicki. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do, and man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
2nd down, Burrow. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with 1st and goal.
I think they're going to have to be more creative here on the back end with the types of coverages they show this quarterback. Change the look pre-snap to post-snap. Mix in zone, mix in man. They got to make it more challenging on the quarterback going forward.
Gesicki, the man in motion. On 1st down, Burrow. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And a good job there of hemming him in. They get it to the 8-yard line.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon. And frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. "7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment. Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bengals are back within 1. It's 7-6. McPherson now, after making the field goal, is set to kick this one off. Washington now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense about ready to take over once more. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. There's a short one taken by Ingram. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
That's caught once again by Ingram. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Here's Lawrence to throw. Now a screen set up for Etienne. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. To the right side, and Kirk's got it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. First and 10. Now Lawrence. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else. The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Kirk is the motion man. Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. This about as short as you can get. Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we reach halftime here, and the visiting Jaguars are out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment, but for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime report.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense and running back Chase Brown headed back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. To throw is Burrow. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's a toss, right side, and a good tackle out wide. Will hold him to a gain of just 3. Third and long. Burrow. They'll set up the screen to Brown. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Duvernay to return. And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. The Jags offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. And he'll get 4 here, up to the 24-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's the first carry for Tank Bigsby. And he'll take this up, working towards the first down mark. He gets 5, but is just a little short of the first down. They go play action for Lawrence. That one on target with Kirk. They've got it. Yeah. Oh, big hole left side. And he will take this one in. 71 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Jaguars are able to extend the lead. It's now 17-6. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. They send him right out of the slot. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Devin Lloyd, the linebacker, there to stop him. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Oh. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They get 21 on that one. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. He'll find Andre Yosibas. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. That's Darnell Savage up from the secondary to make the stop. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Play action now. It's Burrow. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And that is no good. He missed it. And this stays a 2-score game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
The drive begins with a carry from ETN. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Once again, it's ETN. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
They'll go back to ETN on first down. He'll take this down to the 43, a short pickup there. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it once more with ETN. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Throw across his body is complete. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. This one from 52 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. So, after the field goal, back out is Little to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick 1st down.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in this game here in the 4th quarter. They've got to find a way to capitalize in this drive. Continue to cut into that deficit. Every possession is critical. Take advantage when you have the ball.
That's complete. It's Yoseva. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Burrow here on 2nd down. That's complete to all the tight ends. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Burrow to throw. This one complete to Higgins. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he'll be taken down.
Desperation time now setting here in the 4th quarter. This is where the urgency of your 2-minute offense is so critical. How many plays can you run and how fast can you run them? Because one score is not going to do it. You're going to have to score and get the ball back and end up going down and punching it in again.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Gesicki, the man in motion. Burrow. Taken in by Gesicki. The ball still at the 8-yard line for 2nd down and goal. To throw is Burrow. He pulls it in around the 5. And he will score! Game on! Jamar Chase! Touchdown, Cincinnati. Greg, they are pecking away in this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will cut the deficit to 7. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Duvernay on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. There's Trevor Lawrence as he and the Jaguars get set for their next drive. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. We'll try and run here with Bigsby. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. Jaguars ready to punt this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Too much leg there. That one's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense and their running back set to go once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
They'll drop to throw. The second down throw is incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical third down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got third and fourth down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game. So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
The Jaguars offense and Christian Kirk getting set for their next possession. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll start in the red zone already. This drive beginning at the 20. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Now a handoff. ETN. He'll get 4 and down inside the 20-yard line. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's into the end zone. Trevor Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Little on now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Jaguars will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Bengals offense ready to take over once again. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. That's into the hands of Yosifov. A gain of 16 on that pass play. It's a Cincinnati first down.
Throwing with anticipation, it not only requires the confidence in both your accuracy and the timing, but it also forces the receiver to be on time and where the quarterback expects you to be. And this is one of those examples, man. When those two things are on point, it results in a first down.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Here's first and 10. Burrow now. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion. I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
Second down, Burrow. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. So it is a win for our visitors, the Jaguars. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all three phases of the game and ride that to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.